This is Pastor Phil Vickers from First Lutheran Church in Mission Hills, Kansas. I was watching a really interesting documentary on YouTube the other day from a man named Brian Cox, who is a cosmologist. He studies the universe, a scientist. And he was talking about perspective. And he mentioned how if you look at only a small portion of the Earth's surface, it certainly can appear flat, like those folks called the flat earthers might tell us. But of course, as you back up, as you take a different and greater vantage point, you see, of course, that what appeared flat at first glance is actually a curved surface. And as you back up and take even bigger pictures of the universe, you learn more and more. That made me think of conversations I've heard all around the church and in our community these last few weeks, conversations about plans for Thanksgiving that have had to be canceled or changed, plans for Advent, for Christmas that unfortunately will be very different than what we might have hoped they would be. And that made me think of Jeremiah 29:11, where God says to the people, "I have plans for you, and they are not for destruction, but to prosper you so that you might have hope and a future." Those words from God, of course, being from God, show us the biggest of all pictures. And so while it's possible for us to focus on the moment, focus on the fact that our immediate plans have had to be canceled or changed, and for that to bring us despair, a lack of hope, we must always remember as people of faith to take God's vantage point as best we can by living in that Word of God that shows us the big picture and tells us that God's plans for us are not for destruction, not for disaster, but to prosper us and have hope for the future. May you have hope and joy today, and remember to take a different perspective and take the perspective of the Word of God, the biggest of all pictures, which tells us the truth with a capital T. May God bless you.